Heyo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, presented by DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download the app today and use promo code CHGO when you sign up. Welcome into Studio B of CHGO here in the West Loop of Chicago. Should call it Studio S for Sun. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me is Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. Cody, are you ready for MACtion?
Oh, I was born ready for MACtion, Sean. This is what MACtion. When you get the first day of MACtion, you look back on your gambling career over the last calendar year, and you remember back to last time MACtion started, and you're like, man, I missed this. We're back to gambling on football for 27 consecutive days. It is a beautiful thing. I might shed a tear. Truly.
I got my first MACtion. I got to be honest with you. I've never bet on MACtion.
Oh, I love betting MACtion. I love betting Fun Belt. Mainly because it's football during the week. Like, I wish why isn't the NFL doing this? We get it on Mondays and Thursdays. You might as well just give us NFL on Tuesday and Wednesday. Well, I'll bet more unders. I don't care.
NFL Thursday football kind of sucks.
It does kind of suck.
It's kind of cheek.
It is. It is.
You can't put that shit on Tuesday and Wednesday.
But I would still watch it, though. That's the thing. Like, we have football for the next 27 consecutive days, Sean.
And that's why DraftKings is getting you a 3 profit boots of 25% on MACtion.
Absolutely.
So we're going to give you a shit ton to bet on and make money on.
Let's go. Also, we have to talk about the Bulls tonight, too.
That's true. And the Hawks are playing as well. So we got 2 Chicago teams. You could be putting together 2 Chicago parlay as well. How was the weekend to you? Because we still bet on college kids.
It was honestly tough.
Throwing the picks in.
It was tough until NFL Sunday, which was still kind of tough, but I won that parlay. The London game, Broncos and Jags. I won that parlay. And then I had a good Sunday night. But man, my Saturday college football back-to-back, or not back-to-back, but just brutal Saturday until the night games. The night games kind of savored the day a little bit for me, but during the day, it was awful. Oklahoma State, that was bad.
Yeah, I don't know why you took that one.
It was just a lot bad. I won't go any further into it. It's just not great. So back on the horse. Ended Sunday well, and started off great last night for the week. Didn't lose a bet last night. Had the under, it pushed, so that's not a loss. Had Browns plus 3.5. Took Nick Chubb 100-plus yards rushing at plus money, plus 150. That nice. Hit.
We love to see it.
I had Joe Burrow to throw an interception at plus 125. That hit. And I had another parlay. I didn't give it to the people, but I hit another parlay. It was not as juicy as the one I hit for the London game, but anytime you
that London
parlay
game, man. Nice. Congrats on that London game one.
I only wish I'd put the house on it.
No, come on. You can't think that way.
But yeah, it was one of those, like, I woke up, I'm laying in bed, kind of woozy from the Halloween party the night before, and I'm like, let's do this. And it worked out.
There you go. So what's the bank at?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I cannot tell you. I cannot confirm, but I will confirm in Slack before the end of the day. But all I know is that I have at least $500 in the bank.
My guy. Last time we talked to you, I had 100 in the bank. I'm at 50. Wasn't a bad week. Wasn't an awful week. College really killed me. I did that bullshit with the round robin things, and that didn't really work out. I think I went 2 for 8 in my picks, so that just doesn't lead to winning money. So when you're going 2 for 8 on college, not good. Wake Forest -3, they got killed by Louisville. North Carolina money line, they won that one. Baylor money line, that one hit. So that one gave me about they gave me about like $18. So the round robin, it didn't really work out. Also had Auburn versus Arkansas. I had Auburn money line. They also got their ass kicked. I had a good feeling about the Spurs on Friday to beat the Bulls.
You were right about that.
Yeah, I didn't put money on it. I cashed it out. Should have put money on it. I love not putting money on things, Cody.
It felt good for a little bit, especially in that second half. The Bulls had a 7-point lead midway through the fourth quarter. I took them to cover the 5, and it looked good. And then they just went through those stretches that they go through where they don't know how to score unless DeMar does it. And, yeah, so. But I did hit the under on whoever the hell was playing point guard for the Spurs because Io was guarding him. So,
keep that going. Yeah. And we'll have more Bulls bets for you later. I also hit a 2-pick parlay. I had South Alabama -9, and then I took Ohio State money line before they really ran it up on Penn State. So that was a pretty good plus 104. It was 20 to win 40. So it hasn't been awful. Like I haven't really felt bad about it. I made some bad picks on college. Well, what's new? I suck at picking college football.
We all have our bad weeks, and we all have our good weeks. You celebrate the good ones, savor it, and then when you have the bad weeks, you try to remember the good weeks. That way you can get back on the horse and do it again.
I told you never bet on the NFL. I bet on the NFL this Sunday. The Lions took a lead against the Dolphins. I bet them at plus 105. That turned into $43 for me, and then I took the Commanders right before the game. An odds boost of 50% from our people over at DraftKings boosted the Commanders' money line plus 125 to plus 187, so I turned 13 into 37. Felt good about my Sunday. So let's see how we feel about it.
I rode the Commanders with you. Nice. They were one of my few ones that I did hit on Sunday. Lions plus 3.5, brutal, just brutal. Led the entire game and then blew it. I mean, and then they didn't even cover the 3.5. Just so dumb.
Anything else you have to add?
Oh, I took the Rams, and that looked good for a half. That looked great for a half. It looked great, and then they got shelled in the second half. I should have rode with the trend of Kyle Shanahan just dominating Sean McVay, and I didn't because I thought them coming off the bye was going to be the difference, and the 49ers coming off getting blown out by by the Chiefs. But Christian McCaffrey, holy shit, I might have to start doing a prop for Christian McCaffrey every week because he had a hell of a game. It was like the 49ers are only going to get better as the season goes on.
Right. I mean, that was explosive. And I don't know what the hell happened to the Rams. I bet Allen Robinson to have the most receiving touchdowns this year, and I feel stupid. I feel so dumb. And what happened to Sean McVay? What's going on? This is ugly.
They have some injuries right now.
This many?
And well, it's
like the worst offense in the NFL.
It's that, and then like I don't even like their defense didn't play that well. And again, their defense didn't play well in the second half, and I don't know. I don't. They need to figure it out because they don't have any draft capital. They keep trading their picks and stuff. Like we're gonna talk NFL later this week, but I did see them as 3-point dogs against the Bucs, and I kind of like it. I think I might give them one more chance. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the Bulls right now, just because they're not giving one more chance to Steve Nash. They fired his ass. Right now, we got the Brooklyn Nets and Bulls tonight on TNT. Zach LaVine is going to play. They're 3-4 going to Brooklyn. Brooklyn is 2-5. The spread is Brooklyn -1.5. You can get the Bulls on the money line at plus 105, over under 232. What do you like tonight?
All right, so I placed Bulls money line this morning before Ben Simmons was ruled out and before Steve Nash was fired. So now I feel like it's an even better chance. I feel even better about it. And the reason I feel good about it is because like this Nets team, I don't know, man. It just, you look at the roster and you're like, this team should be decent. But the way they have started this season and the way that Ben Simmons hasn't really been the difference for them, and I feel like this is like a kind of a, I don't want to say it's a must-win game for the Bulls, but like they've lost 2 in a row now, right? Like they need to get back in the win column. They're going on the road, so it's tough. But I kind of like the spot here for the Bulls to win outright. All this distraction with Steve Nash getting fired, Ben Simmons out. Like I know he hasn't played great anyway, but like it's still a guy. I kind of like them, especially if Io plays. He's questionable right now, and I know Andre Drummond isn't going to play. But if Io is at game time, if they say he's going to play, then I really love it. I like it without him, but I really love it if he's back in. And like I said earlier, I will be taking the under on Kyrie Irving's points if Io plays.
Big if. And here's the thing, like, I mean, we got to think dead cat bounce is coming with the Nets. They're 2-5. Durant should play. Irving should play. They just fired their coach. I don't know.
Maybe it riles them up. I don't know. I feel like
I'd stay away from this game just because I think it would be a really, really bad look for Durant and Irving to get Steve Nash fired and then come out and look like shit.
Yeah. Well, if you don't want to play the spread, I do kind of like the over just because the Bulls have been giving up a lot of points. The 3-point percentage or the opponent's 3-point percentage against them gives me headaches as a fan. So, I think that there's value there in terms of, do you think this could be like a 115, 112 game or something like that? I do. But we've seen stretches in games where the Bulls defense has looked so much better than it did at the end of last year. And so it kind of scares me a little bit. But again, if Io plays, that defense will be a lot better. He's not Lonzo Ball defensive player type, but he's pretty good at it. And I think he just brings that skill set that he has brings a different look for the Bulls. So again, they played well against the 76ers the other night. Should have won probably. Didn't make the big shot at the very end like Embiid did. So it is what it is. But now they're going up against Durant, Kyrie Irving. They just been that entire organization's just been a gigantic distraction. And I'm not gonna bet on that. I'm not gonna bet on that. I don't care if it is KD and Kyrie Irving. They just continue to just look like a dumpster fire, in my opinion. So
right, I was just with their
and a lot of money's coming in on the Bulls. By the way, they opened at 2.5. It's down to 1.5, like you said. So some people, the public is on the Bulls.
The one thing I like tonight is just I like KD over points. You can get a 30.5 at minus 128.5 at minus 125. I like KD's points tonight, but you're looking at some of the Bulls trends since last year with 2 to 3 days off, 5-7 against the spread. The Bulls are very good against the spread, 36 and 26. I think since 2021, Nets haven't been able to do that. But again, I think it's just going to be too much for them. They're not great on the road covering spreads 20 and 25. So I just think it's too ugly of a game to actually bet on. I think the Spurs game was very much clear because it was there's no Zach LaVine. So where's the main offense going to come from? I think the Spurs can play good enough defense. I don't think the Bulls can play good enough defense tonight, but the Nets are a dumpster fire. And do you want to bet on a dumpster fire?
Right. I will. Another prop, and I hope that DraftKings adds it. And if not, you can probably just use it in a same game parlay. But whatever the line for Patrick Williams' points is, because he's played better his last 3 games. And if Io doesn't play, that means more shot attempts for him. And he's been attacking the basket. He's been, being a lot more active these last 3 games. He's starting to show you what he actually is. And I just think he's a matchup nightmare for anyone. I think that while the market is low, start to jump on it because I took his points the other night against the Spurs and he scored 9. The line was 7.5.
There you go.
So, and the thing is they try to get him going early. And so I just think there's a lot of value in that. And again, if Io doesn't play, then that's more shot attempts for him. That's more leaning on him to do something. Obviously, DeRozan and LaVine are going to be getting the majority of the shot attempts, and Vooch. But Patrick Williams kind of becomes that X factor when Io is out. So we're going to see. I'm not putting a lot on this game, but I don't know. It just feels like one where the Bulls can win. I feel like they have a good chance. So we'll see. Also, they have an opt-in. If they go up 15, you get paid automatically. So say they start the game hot or something like that, and maybe get your money already. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, 15's a lot of points.
It is.
15's a lot of points. There's points props for DeMar, KD, Kyrie, Nick Claxton, Nikola Vucevic, and Zach LaVine on DK right now. There is a rebound prop for Pat at over 3.5.
One, I don't look at the head-to-head player props very often, but they have DeMar DeRozan versus Kyrie Irving on points, and they have DeMar at plus 130.
I like that.
I think he's
especially with your strategy of, right. And even if it's not Io, it's probably Alex Caruso, so it's gonna be tough.
Right? Yeah, he's gonna have the defensive matchup for Kyrie is gonna be tough no matter what, and DeMar is gonna get up the most shots.
I like that.
Plus 130.
I like that.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, hey, take it.
Yeah.
That's the thing I've liked the most.
I want to say that Kyrie's a favorite because of the Bulls' shitty 3-point defense, but you never know.
But, yeah.
So that's where I'm at on the Bulls game. We'll see. We'll see if they add some more markets as we find out who's going to play tonight. Because I think that the reason that they don't even have a Patrick Williams market is because Io hasn't been cleared to play or not.
Right, and they don't know if he's going to be starting or not, or what's the situation.
So
I like plus 130 for tomorrow, but I would say stay away from the NBA. And I'm also staying away because I only have $20 left. I already made a bet on my team for MACtion tonight, and I have 3 boosts now for MACtion. All right, so we're going to use all those boosts for MACtion. What are you doing? Why are you giving my picks away? What's going on?
What do you mean?
We're going in the ad.
I thought you were giving the pick
now. What are you doing, Kevin?
I thought you were giving the pick now.
Come on. No, I'm going in the ad read.
Well, everyone knows that he's on Ohio.
Jeez, it's in the description, too, of the thing.
Well, I didn't know that. All right. Now picture this, people. All right. Nathaniel Vakos is lining up for a kick. It's a huge kick. It's the Ohio Bobcats versus the Buffalo Buffs tonight. I think it's live on ESPN2. It's live on ESPN2 at 6:30. All right. Vakos is lining up for the kick. The chances for him to make this are slim but not impossible. It's a 50-yarder. All right. He's had a career long this year of 55. 3 seconds on the clock. This is for the MAC. This is the East Conference, right? It's the East Conference. They're both, one of them's 3-1. The other one's 4-0. The Buffs are 4-0 in the MAC East. Ohio is 3-1 with the win. Ohio could take advantage, and Vakos is lining up for the go-ahead kick. And I have Ohio money line plus 130 tonight, okay? So Vakos better make that damn kick. And you can bet on it live tonight on DraftKings. They're the official sports betting partner of the NFL. They also have fantastic college football markets, and they have unbeatable offers like 3 profit boosts for you tonight when you bet on the MACtion. Cody and I will be giving you MACtion picks, but also if you're looking to bet on the NFL, new customers can make any $5 NFL bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. If you like the Bulls tonight as underdogs, if you like the Blackhawks as underdogs tonight as well, the deal works for them. It's NBA and NHL as well. So if you have a team you like on the money line and you are a new customer, make any $5 bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Also, in addition to the usual bets like money line, spreads, and totals, you can also boost your winnings with DraftKings Stepped Up Same Game Parlays. To make things even sweeter, you can throw down on Stepped Up Same Game Parlays once per game day all season long. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code CHGO to get $200 in free bets. If your team wins, just place a $5 bet on any football game only at DraftKings Sportsbook using the code CHGO. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes in the description below this video for more details. Think Nathaniel Vakos is making that kick tonight? I like Ohio money line plus 130. I'll tell you why, Cody. I know you got some MACtion picks. And it's down to plus 115. And I think the reason why, last time Buffalo beat the Ohio Bobcats in, and I think it's Athens. I think it's Athens, Ohio. In Ohio was 2008.
Ooh.
Okay? They have not beat the Bobcats in Athens since 2008 in Pendon Stadium. I am riding Ohio. They are 4-1 in their last 5. They've played Northern Illinois, Western Michigan, Akron, Kent State. They lost in overtime to Kent State. That's their only loss. And Buffalo has won 5 straight. They've been very good coming into MACtion play. But here's the thing. Against Eastern Michigan, they faced a backup quarterback. Against Bowling Green, they faced up a backup quarterback. Against UMass, they faced up against a backup quarterback. Against Toledo, they needed a 24-point comeback to come back and beat the Rockets.
Okay.
I think the Buffs are a little bit shaky here, all right? Heading in to Athens, a place where they typically don't win. They're going up against a better quarterback. They got a good run defense, but they're going up against a better quarterback here. I like the Bobcats.
I mean, I do love a good home dog, Sean.
Who doesn't?
I do love a good
You
home
could boost
dog.
it to plus 143, big dog.
You can.
Who doesn't love those odds?
You can. But I just like the over on this game. And there's a lot of money coming in on this Buffalo-Ohio game. I got it at 59. I think it's up to 60.5 now on DraftKings. So, yeah, I mean, I think that Buffalo's offense, they've been putting up points, and I think Ohio is, they're playing well right now. They can. I think they will hang around. I think there will be points. I like the over there. You make a lot of good points. Maybe I ride just for fun.
Let's go. Come on.
See what happens.
It's the Bobcats, baby. You're taking over 59. I mean, especially with this boost. I wonder if that's a strategy too. I mean, I love talking betting strategy with you, Cody. So if we were going to go with an alternate,
I just placed the bet. Ohio money line. Let's ride.
Let's go. Give it up. All right. So
please God, let this hit.
So you got 59.
I got it at 59, and it's now up to 60.5. This is what MACtion is. MACtion is all about.
I just got 58.5 boosted to 112.
Oh, there you go.
Because
you use the boost.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, if you are looking to bet some of these things too, I mean, like you could knock them down because I do like 59, but you can't get 59, but you can get 58.5 at basically even money. So I like your bet. I might be thrown down.
Yeah, there's always a chance for the over with MACtion. I think both these teams give up points, and they both know how to score points. I think that we're going to see points in this one. There's definitely going to be points. If there are no points tonight, I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm taking a team, Ohio, who is 5-3, and somehow has more points allowed than points per game. They have 2 more wins, but have 32 points per game and 34.4 points allowed. So there might be points tonight, Cody.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Ohio's got a real balanced attack. They run the ball 46% of the time. Their backup has kind of struggled in terms of yards per attempt, but I don't know. Like their quarterback has kind of came on. Curtis Rourke, was watching the video of him against Kent State throwing the 71-yard touchdown pass the other day. He
was their quarterback last year. I mean, like he gives you a veteran presence.
Yeah. So I think the over is the safe play in this one, but we're riding Ohio money line. So
the thing too is like Buffalo is a run defense team, but I really think their secondary is weak. So like this is a guy that can throw, and I think Buffalo can match him, and I think Buffalo will be able to run Ohio. So I'm with you on the over being happening. I think this is gonna be a close game again, especially since if Ohio wins this, they're going to take over the MAC East. So even if they go down, they're going to be throwing a shit ton of the ball because they got to try to force a comeback. So I'm all for points being scored in this one. So let's go. I mean, I'm feeling good about this game. The other ones, I'm feeling a little bit iffy. Just to run down the schedule, Ball State at Kent State at 6 p.m. That's on ESPNU. And then tomorrow, there's Central Michigan at Northern Illinois. That's at 6 p.m. on ESPNU. And Western Michigan at Bowling Green, 6 p.m. on ESPN2. That's some action. We'll join you on Thursday live, so we'll have picks for those 2 games, Appalachian State and Coastal Carolina, and UTEP and Rice. And then there's 3 games on Friday, but we'll have our huge college football show then.
For sure. Yeah, I don't really have a play for the games tomorrow. I'll probably look into it more tonight. So make sure you're following CHGO Bets on Twitter for those picks. But I do love this Ball State-Kent State game. I love the over. Here's some stats for you, all right? Ball State ranks 8th in the country in seconds per play. And Kent State ranks 13th. So they both are up tempo, right? I got it. It's at 62 right now, I believe. The total is at 62. Both teams love the up tempo. They try to run a lot of plays. Kent State can't stop the pass. They allow 287 yards per game. Ball State can't stop the run. They allow 185 yards per game on the ground. And Kent State ranks 12th in the country at 209 rushing yards per game. So one might say the side should be Kent State because if you can't stop the run, you're going to control the time possession. You're probably going to win the game, probably cover because you're going to be able to just run up and down the field. For some reason, though, I just feel like 7 points is too much for Kent State. I think Ball State.
Who doesn't? Come on.
Right. Well, it opened at 4.5 and has moved all the way to 7. I think I'm getting it at I think Kent State is getting too much love in that aspect. I think that Ball State can hang around. I don't know if they win, but you give me the 7 points, you give me a touchdown, I'll take a chance. So I'm going to take Ball State plus 7, and I'm taking the over at 62 because both these teams like to play fast, and they both are really good at one particular thing that each team sucks at. The Ball State can't stop the run, and Kent State can't stop the pass. So I'm feeling good about there being points in both these two MACtion games tonight, which just is so MACtion. I'm feeling great about it.
I need some MACtion. I need more MACtion stats. Is like the MACtion always over? Like what's Tuesday night MACtion?
They just get like
trends.
They just get like the wildest happenings. You'll see the weirdest plays happen that lead to touchdowns. I don't know. I don't really know what it is, but yeah. I think that there's potential for both these games to just be very entertaining for Tuesday night college football. So I'm looking forward to points, and I'm looking forward to some close games because we're riding Ohio, and I'm riding Ball State to cover 7. So yeah, no, I'd love to know what anyone else here watching is riding tonight. Yeah,
I see a lot of people. I mean, I just checked up something. I was trying to look up MACtion trends here, but I did see a couple people. I mean, Ball State +7 is a very hot pick, so I like that one. So those are our picks for Tuesday night's MACtion. You got anything for Wednesday?
Not right now. Again, follow the Twitter account CHGO_bets, and we'll probably retweet my pick for tomorrow or whatever.
There's only one game. Well, that we could bet on.
That we can bet on,
DK.
unless I go over to Indiana and place a bet. Speaking of, I did go to Indiana to place a bet on Illinois, and the team total hit and the under hit. So I did get that.
Do you have to go cash it out there?
No. Well, yeah.
I was just wondering. Like, do you?
I think so. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was a great time. I had a great time, Sean.
What was your favorite part of your Indiana memory?
Whenever I went and cashed my ticket and basically got all my money back that I lost from all the other losses I took. But that was good.
That's 2 wins right there.
Two wins.
2-0 for the LLL. So that's going to do it for CHGO Bets. We'll be with you on Thursday. I think that show is at 3, and then we're with you at 3:30 on Friday. Thursday will be NFL picks. Friday will be more college football. And let's go Bobcats.
Let's go Bobcats. Let's go Bulls.
Blackhawks
win tonight?
Yeah, let's go. I don't think so.
Chicago parlay tonight.
No, I'm not going to do it. All my money, money's on the MAC, baby. All my money's on MACtion.
Shall we parlay Ball State +7 in Ohio money line?
I got $10. Ball State. Did you put it down?
I already bet on Ball State to cover 7. I mean, I might as well.
Did you bet the Ohio money line?
I did.
Should we just roll with? I mean, we could probably get Ohio at. Well, let's just get point. All right, we're gonna build a parlay on the fly real quick. Game lines. Let's do. Can we get Ball State? Let's do Ball State +7.5.
Okay.
And we'll get right now it's at Ohio +2, so we could get that at get Ohio +3.5.
Okay. Give us the field goal. Give us the touchdown.
Oh wait, that's -3.5. So +3.5. That gives you +213 with the odds. Oh wait, no, I want an odd boost. Sorry. Can I double odd boost that? No.
You can't double odds.
Okay, hold on. I could odd boost those separately, but I can odd boost the parlay at +213. We can get it up to +266.
Ooh, I'm definitely doing the Brian Windhorse meme right now. But like
10 wins you 36.
There you go.
66.
I like it.
I put it
parlay it. Let's all ride together.
Ball State +7.5, Ohio +3.5. Let's ride at +266. $10 wins you $366.
Yeah.
Thank you for that $5 boost, DraftKings. We'll talk to you tomorrow when we're millionaires. See, I mean, I just told you we're going to win $36. I mean, we just got to figure out the other 900, and that's a lot of math. See you tomorrow.